This will be the first official harvest from the garden this year. We have picked violets and dandelions and chives, but I don't really count those. Today I'm going to be thinning out some of the radishes, picking some, and then we're also going to be getting some lettuces and some spinach. Can't wait. I'm excited. This is my favorite part. Hello friends! So today I am cleaning up the chicken coop. Our chicks are finally ready to come out of the brooder and to come into the chicken coop, which I'm standing in here. We currently have 2 chicken coops. We keep one with our normal flock, and then the secondary coop we put the new chicks in every year. We will then in the fall add the old chicks into this run to stay with them, and then the old run will then be unused until next spring when we have more chicks come in. What we do is we switch back and forth between the coops every year to allow the run where the chickens are stay outside to the soil to build up. Chickens dig through and they break down the soil. Anyone who has chickens knows the ground turns to like mud or nothing very quickly. And we take all of our yard waste, mainly leaves, and we put them in the chicken coops. And so the chickens will dig all that up, as you've seen in previous videos. If you haven't, check some of those out above. And they turned those leaves into beautiful organic topsoil. So this is what we do. It works for us. This area, let me turn this around. So this is the original area we used to keep the chicks in. This was the original brooder we had. We're going to take this door down, and the chicks are going to have free range in the entire chicken coop because they're in the pen here with Tom. And Tom's been actually getting a little lonely, and so by putting them in here, he won't be able to be with them because the door will be closed and he'll be outside. But this area here off to the side, the chicks it's a whole fenced in area to keep them safe. Let's get down here. And there's a little door right there so that'll stay open. The chicks can come out into this whole little run area, and then Tom can introduce himself. No. All right, there we have it. The chicks are all in their new coop. They can now go outside. see how long it takes them to figure that out. Right now, they've discovered the extra feed, so they're excited. Now that the chicks are moved, Rob is starting on the goat house. The shed that we redid a couple weeks ago. We moved all of the solar stuff out. Next is the windows. And then we are repairing down here, including the floor, all the way to about here, and all the way.
Hello everybody. So, I wanted to bring you along this journey with me. Like anything else, it seems like sometimes when you start a task, it is much simpler, or comes together much easier in your mind than it does when you start bringing it to fruition. Now I say that also being on the other side of it, where I enjoy a good challenge. So we're working on the goat pen, or what used to be the shed, and the floor is pretty well routed out, which, not that that is a huge ordeal. It leaves it for a little bit more of a challenge. So I am going to use what we have around the homestead here and put it back to a working goat facility. Wish me luck. Alright, so I know you saw what I started off with. I ended up putting this beam all the way along that back floor plate there. And then I put this post in with a concrete foot there that comes up, attaches to the mid plate and then the roof. And then what I did was I used the other scrap beam to brace it there, and brace it here, and added some more stone there, a floor support there, and some more stone there, with another brace, and then I scissored that board all the way along. Now, this should get me a good couple years before I have to address it again, and by that time I probably will have acquired some more lumber or some more material that I could do maybe more of an efficient job. But for now, this is what we had, and of course living a life of repurposing, you make do with what you have. And that's part of the challenge, of course, and the fun. So I'm going to continue and repair that back wall and see where it takes us.
We are in the end stages of the goat pen redo move, and the last thing that we're doing is we have Lily of the Valley outside the shed, which is toxic to goats. So I'm digging it up and we'll plant it out front. And then Rob's cutting back branches where we need some fencing to be. Stay tuned. on, ladies.
Move the stove.
Okay, bring it up there. Yeah.
That worked out great. Waiting for you to get out, Else.
Ellie, you need to move. Ellie.
No. Come on.
Why are you trapping them in there?
Because we need to finish heating it, honey. We need to use their old fencing to make their new fencing.
Sorry, we can't get out of the way.
We fenced off the rest of the pen. And we're gonna let the goats out for the first time.
Release the goat.
You're free! Come on, ladies! Come out! You can come out!
Hey, everybody.
Hey, sweet girl.
Look at all the room. Freya's right at it. What else can you find to eat? How great is this?
Must pee and poop everywhere.
Gotta make sure that everyone knows it's theirs.
It's okay. This is your new pen. You don't need to be nervous. No, sweet girl. Poison ivy over here?
Yeah, eat all the poison ivy you want.
Hi, baby. The goat pen is officially done. Rob built them some platforms to play on out of some of the old materials. They're still working over here on leaf pile and eating anything possible that's green within the pen currently. Hello, ladies. Would you like to say hi, Gretel? You're always interested in the camera. Oh, grumpy Gretel. It's funny because she'd never really hurt someone, but she acts like she's so tough. Got their brush back over here. Rob set up their waters. Painted the shutters. And then the fence. I know you can't see because it's a 6-foot wire wall that goes all the way over to the pallets there. Their names. And then this is just their old hay feeder, which we always put cinder blocks down below because then when they climb on it to get their feed, it helps to file their hooves. I think I'm giving them something. Oh, they also have decided they like the rough pine door and they've been eating it. So, you know, life with goats. Well, what used to be the goat pen is no longer. As we've always said, the structure of the goat pen was just made out of a swing set. But the thing I wanted to mention is all of this good composted soil. We're actually now going to plant all of our squashes back here. Our squashes are pumpkins. The soil is just so rich. We will have an abundance. And this is the former goat pen area. We turned the swing and put cattle panel up it because we're going to plant all squashes back here, and they're going to have room to grow up on all the fences. Last year we made the mistake of putting squash in our front garden area, and they took over and grew over everything, and we just thought how perfect all of the space back here would be for them. And so we let the chickens out because all of this is so hard compacted that them digging through it will make it easier for us to plant.